Good morning. I first off would like to thank Well for inviting us to be part of your very important, very impressive 30-year anniversary. 30 years is a long time, and that's a very impressive history. I congratulate you on 30 years of success, and wish you 30 years more of success in the future. So thank you very much. I've got 20 minutes. I want to use this time to introduce a very new product that Fluke Networks has just very recently introduced, a product that we're very excited about. We've spent a tremendous amount of time in talking to customers, our IT customers, technicians, engineers, those customers on the front lines of troubleshooting and maintaining very complex data communications networks, and learning from them, what their problems are, what type of problems they're encountering today, how they go about solving them, and how we could improve that process by giving them tools to greatly, improve their efficiencies and effectiveness in troubleshooting. For those of you who know Fluke Networks, we're a sister company to Fluke Electronics. We've been in the electrical business, electronic business since 1948. Fluke Networks spun off as a separate company in 1992, and we're completely focused on network test and measurement, monitoring, and analysis. And this is our latest tool. We call it the network, the One Touch AT Network Assistant. Call it One Touch because you'll notice it's got very few buttons on it. So the user interface is very graphical and driven by a touchscreen. So I want to introduce to you some of the salient features of this product. It is obviously a handheld product, battery powered. It supports gigabit, fiber, and copper networks. It also has wireless interfaces, so it knows how to troubleshoot and interface to wireless networks as well as wired networks. We've automated the testing. We've given the operator the ability to do single tests interactively, but also to script and create manual or automated testing that can then be handed off to lower level technicians to make them more effective in being able to do high performance type testing, but in a very simplified automatic manner. Basically, we're giving the tool of a troubleshooting expert into the hands of a very broad range of customers to make them more effective and efficient in troubleshooting networks. This unit can also capture packets. So usually as a last resort in troubleshooting complex data communications problems, capturing packets and busting packets, viewing them at the bit level is something that is done with very high-end, very sophisticated tools. We've added that functionality to this simple box as well. So I want to go through some of the features, but more importantly, I want to talk about why we developed this product. As I said, we spend a lot of time engineering our products, and I think hopefully you can see that when you see these products, they're very well designed, very well built, very rugged, and full of value. And we do that by spending a lot of our time talking to our customers. We got customers around the world. We're a very global company. We support networks 7x24, 365 in practically every country in the world. And we know today that most companies' networks are mission critical. They're important to their business. And how effectively those networks operate and how effectively their employees can use that network is extremely important. So it's all about the customer experience. How well is that network providing services to that employee? Be that employee be in marketing or sales or engineering or operations or logistics. If there are network problems, today those network problems can typically cause business problems. And so that's why tools like this are becoming more and more important to IT technicians. Now, today most network problems start at the edge, right? They may be problems in the core of the network, but where the IT management first hears about it is by a user saying, hey, I can't connect to the network, or the network is slow, or I can't get to the internet. So these are typically the first interfaces that the IT department gets and notices or notify that there is a problem. So that's why we've designed this product, is basically a tool that could start at the edge of the network, basically from the user's interface, but not only just test local, but test all the way to the private cloud as well to the public cloud. Okay, so I'll explain how we do that, and I think you'll find it's extremely impressive. The idea was to give that technician the ability to start local, start at the edge of the network, and troubleshoot all the way into the core of the network. So, common issues: doesn't work, network's too slow, can't get to data on file share, can't get to the internet. Right? I'm sure we've all experienced those problems ourselves from time to time. Now, troubleshooting can be very painful, and it takes too long. That's one of the things our technician customers tell us is, it takes us, typically, several hours to resolve a problem. It depends upon the complexity of the problem, but typically, and I've got some numbers at the end, typically 2 to 4 hours is not uncommon, and actually even longer than that can be quite common in troubleshooting problems. So one of the first things they said is if you can help make problem solving faster, that'll be a great tool for us. So we've and I think you'll see that what we've done here by putting tremendous power here and then simplifying it in how it's used and how it's automated, we can put this tool in the hands of a much broader range, not just very specialized, highly trained engineers, but even technicians can very effectively use this tool. So this is we call it the One Touch AT. AT stands for Advanced Technology, or also Automated Troubleshooting. We call it One Touch Troubleshooting of network performance from the client to the cloud. It's all in one unit. This unit actually also is modular. You can see there's a modular main control unit and display. All the measurement technology is right here in a module. So the neat thing about this is giving value to the customer. Today we have an OTDR module that'll operate on here, so you can test fiber optic cables. We also now have a LAN wired and wireless module that can extend the effectiveness of the use of the tool. And obviously, as we go forward, we're going to be adding more and more modules to this platform to give you extended functionality. But this particular module has gigabit, 10, 100, and gigabit RJ45s and fiber optic connectors. It's very rugged. Oops, it slipped right out of my hand. These are designed to do that. We drop test these in the factory. 6 feet on every surface on a bare concrete, and if they break, we go back to the engineering and redesign it to make sure they don't break. So it's rugged as hell. Color touchscreen, very graphical user interface, much like a smartphone. So very powerful tool, very rugged, very reliable.